I am going to start with an R&B track.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
What's it called?
It is called How Was I Supposed to Know?
Okay.
And it is by an African-American artist called Xania Monet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Have you heard of her?
No, never.
No. Okay. Well, have a listen.
How was I supposed to know what love looked like when daddy never showed me what felt right? How was I supposed to set the bar when I ain't never seen no man fight for my heart? Now I'm learning through heartbreak, piece by piece, trying to be soft in a world that's been hard on me.
Nice. What do you think?
Daddy issues in a song? It's nice.
Supposed to know if he ain't teach me.
Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? What did you think?
I mean, like it had like a few like low-key Toni Braxton vibes.
Toni Braxton.
Yeah.
Bit of Beyonce.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, we all love that. Okay, so this is, as I said, Xania Monet. It's debuted at number 30 on the Billboard R&B charts. Not bad, I
Yeah.
guess. This woman's a rising star. She's had like 6 million views of this song on YouTube, 500,000 followers on TikTok, hundreds of thousands of followers on Insta and YouTube, like got a big social media presence. And importantly, has signed a record deal with a kind of like a smaller indie company for about 3 million US, which sits at about $5 million Australian, right? Do you know?
That's a lot of money.
Please, I wouldn't mind $5 million Australian.
Yeah.
But do you know where I'm going with this?
How was I supposed to know that she's
How
not?
are you supposed to know where I'm going with this?
How am I supposed to know? It's all so confusing. Daddy was mean. Yeah.
Bitch, she's not real. She's not real. She is an AI creation. She was made up.
Her name and everything.
No, everything. The music. Well, okay, not the lyrics, and I'm going to explain why in a second. Not the lyrics. The lyrics are real, apparently.
That's confusing.
Okay, so
the person Xania or whatever her name is.
Yeah, Xania Monet is not real. Okay, she was an AI.
How do you know she's African American in that her vision is
because
picture of hers?
Yeah, like the image of her is of a beautiful African American woman. There's a music video that has now been added about that song.
Does she dance and move like a prop that looks like a normal person?
I mean, if you go on her Instagram and TikTok, she's singing.
Do people when they follow her on TikTok and whatever know that she's not real?
I don't know. This is the whole thing. So she was created by this woman in Mississippi called Talisha Jones, right?
Okay.
She's a 31-year-old woman. And she's
African American?
She's African American.
That would be really weird if like a white woman made an African American.
Okay.
Oh.
So you could
Okay.
We can devolve pretty quickly with all of this. But no, she's an African American woman. She writes poems, right? So she writes the lyrics but wanted to turn them into a song. She can't sing. I mean, at least
so they are her lyrics.
They're her lyrics. And she's put them through this program called Suno, which is like an AI program for singer-songwriters, who want to turn lyrics into beats or whatever. And here she is explaining on the US network CBS how it all works.
So from the beginning,
I go into Suno.
Suno, okay, that's the music app.
Correct.
Okay.
Suno is the music app. I scroll through my list of poems or what I wrote to see what I want to make a song about.
Got it.
And I just take those lyrics, just go in and paste a sample style.
Just go in and paste.
Slow tempo, R&B.
So you're saying I want slow tempo R&B. Okay.
She adds a few more prompts into AI music generator Suno, like female, soulful vocals, light guitar, and heavy drums.
And from there, you just create.
Boom! $5 million. Has signed a record deal. $5 million Australian dollars. Thereabouts.
I'm a good writer. If I wanted to make like a hotter, marketable version of me that can sing, that's all that's needed.
I mean, so this
potentially.
But this is the question. I think she's obviously quite good at using this program.
And she must have good lyrics.
And she must have some decent lyrics and must know like her way around like beats and tempo in a way that, like, no offense to you probably don't. God love you. But there's an obvious like level of skill that is required. But everything else is just AI.
Okay.
And people are listening. This is the thing.
I understand people are listening. The thing about the music industry that I do know about it, despite the fact that I don't have any rhythm and don't understand tempo, is that a lot of where the money is made and where kind of the I don't know, like what do you call it?
The
like
connection or the
Swifties, where the hype is made is in fan culture. A lot of it is in fan culture. It's been fans being able to come together. It's artists being able to meet their fans. It's going to concerts. It's to make it really big. There is a kind of like a subculture, whether it's like Olivia Rodrigo or Taylor Swift, those who really cut through have like, what does Beyonce call her people?
The Bayhive.
Yeah,
the Bayhive,
there's this whole thing,
yeah.
right? And people often want connection and community attached to their music.
Sure, but just think about how many times you will have seen Taylor Swift in your lifetime. Once, twice, maybe you've been to 2 concerts. The time that you interact with them is through their music, is through their music video, is through merch, is through news articles about them, is through seeing them on YouTube, is seeing them being interviewed.
Having
all
said
of
that-
this can be replicated
having
to some
said that-
extent with AI. Maybe not in the best way right now, but gosh dang, what happens in 5 years, you know?
I have to admit, my daughter's missed out on Taylor Swift tickets. So then my partner, my husband, bought us, which I thought was freaking insane, but it was like tickets to the IMAX theater, this big theater. And there was like her concert playing on the screen and everybody was like dancing and singing and wearing Taylor Swift shirts. And I was looking around going, this is insane. But people are getting their Swiftie fix through a screen.
You see what I'm saying? And like you paid for that. So
This is true.
and you're still getting that fix and that connection and all of the things that, as you say, come with live touring, but she's actually not live. She's not a real person in front of you. She's on the screen. So it's like, holy shit, where does this go? And it seems to me that like the people that are going to benefit the most from this are people who, not the people that can sing or necessarily perform, but the people who are just really good at using AI. Like the more adept you get at using these tools, well, the better off you'll be. So start entering prompts into Suno, baby.
So do we know like do we know the number of AI or AI assisted artists
we don't
that have debuted in those Billboard charts?
Well, no, because it's getting increasingly difficult to tell not just what is AI, but how much AI has been used to produce a track or a song, right? Because there's heaps of artists that would use AI for portions of their music. Like, does that count? And there's also like, I think APRA did a survey not too long ago.
And that is what is APRA called?
APRA's like the kind of like body representing music royalties and copyright, that sort of thing. Where they worked out that they surveyed around 4,000 something like that musicians, and a third of them use AI in their music. So it's like a useful and legitimate tool.
Oh wow.
But they don't want their shit stolen without any kind of like recompense for it, to fund these models, like, I don't know where Suno's getting its data from, but like to fund these kind of...
Well, I'm going to keep an eye on
AI models.
Xania
Xania Monet.
I'm going to keep an eye on Xania because I'm still skeptical about that kind of how fan culture gets whipped up. Because people also like, we're incredibly voyeuristic. We want a connection. We want to see their stories. We want to see who their boyfriend is and how they're sweaty after a dance routine.
I mean,
and
you can
how
do,
they like
you
to
can
eat
do
this
all of that.
smoothie.
You
But it's not real.
I wonder if
you will know that she doesn't really like a blueberry smoothie because she's not a person.
Do we care? Or like, will there be a point where we will like bypass that mental barrier? Like maybe it's a generational thing. Like maybe the generation after Alpha is the generation to take this on, and like not us, because we just cannot possibly conceive of a world where there's no human element to something or someone. But maybe in the future people can.
Okay, maybe.
Anyway, so is that a no, or is that a oh no, what's happening?
I think it's that.
Yeah, I think it's that. That's more what that was. Yeah.